Hello everyone and welcome to the Edmonds Racing Preview Show. Well, the boys are hot to trot, 3 winners in 5 days. Must have a little bit of extra spring in your step this week, fellas.
It's good that we're finally starting to get a bit of a constant flow on again. We've had a bad start to the season, so hopefully last half of it we can finish strong. That's all I'll say.
Very good. Yeah, well, no, it was a good week. Let's recap the winners. The Lioness, you made one of your best bets last week, and she broke through for her first Saturday Metro victory.
Yeah, she's a very honest filly or mare that's just progressing nicely, and aided by a great ride by Ryan Maloney. She drew a bit sticky and he was positive and put her in the spot, and got around the heels of one and straightened her up, and away she went. She was good and strong. Just held off Dubai Pride, I think it was, and that filly has won 5 from 10 now, I think, and she's gone for a little break, and she'll come back and progress a bit further, I would think.
And happy owners there with her?
Yeah, there was. Yep. Some of the guys come down from Mackay, I think they're from. First time I've met them. Trent might have met them before.
Yeah.
But first time I've met them, and they had a good day.
Yeah, very good. And then Trent, you guys made it a double for the strong bloodstock team. Boho Beauty winning at the Sunshine Coast on Sunday, and then Bakahatsu toughed it out on Wednesday.
Yeah, they were both really tough, those two. The two spirited booms. Obviously been well documented that we've had troubles and trepidations with both of them. But to see them win and be so tough was good. She was under siege from a long way out. Boho Beauty probably actually hit the front a little bit too soon, wanted to wander about. Once Van Dyke's horse sort of loomed up, she got going again, and Robbie pulled a stick through and she straightened up. Bakahatsu, same thing. He was pestered the entirety. I thought Robbie rode him super, held the fence, made sure the horse outside him done enough work, and was good and strong late. Really impressive maiden win. So well done to the strong bloodstock team.
Yeah.
We must thank Matthew John Dunn from Bow Desert for Boho Beauty's barrier manners now. He's done a fantastic job with her. She spent
a long time there.
A long time
two
out
preps,
there.
I think.
2 preps basically out there with him. He built a special crush for her because she was quite nuts in the barriers. She was going to hurt someone or hurt herself. And he spent a lot of time on her. He texted me straight after the race and was over the moon that she won. And it's good that you can spend that sort of time on them, and find someone within your within the area that you can work with. And he's a really good guy, good horseman. So well done, Matt.
Yeah.
And hopefully you get the I suppose the kudos you deserve, because it was a really good effort. And yeah, Robbie rode her super with a big weight. It was a good win. We spoke about the weights and these type of things. We've got a filly in on Sunday that's in a maiden plate. I know Boho Beauty was in a maiden handicap carrying 59. The one on Sunday's carrying 57. So I don't know why the scale can't be like that across the line, but across the board. But anyway, she was good and tough. Want to congratulate Robbie Fradd on his ride on Bakahatsu. It's always good to have a senior on that can think like that. He got pressure from the outside. He didn't let that horse cross him. He just half carted up inside the other one, made it work. And then once our horse started to travel, he just towed him through to the front. And that was a favourite. The thing that was outside him, thing of Tony Gollins, and he just rode him beautifully. And horse was good and brave. Trent was right, never got any peace at all, and was very, very strong and good effort.
Yeah, very good. You can tell it's obviously satisfying for you guys as trainers,
Mm.
particularly with the issues that these horses have had to work through, but also obviously satisfying for the connections. I know they were very happy also. So I guess that's what it's all about. They're only maidens, but very satisfying for everyone.
And they've been real patient, and good bunch of guys. So hopefully we can have a bit more success for them.
Very good. Well done to everyone involved there in the 3 winners and onwards and upwards there. Bit of news around with Mimi Lagarde. She went around at the trials here on Monday. What did you make of that?
Trialled super. I suppose the surround stakes probably just comes up a bit quick, which is unfortunate. She had a slight blowout of a foot abscess after Magic Millions time, and it just took, say, a week longer than we expected it to. She's all sweet now, obviously. But I think we'll just back off her now, potentially either run in the PJ Bell the first week of the championships for the 3-year-old fillies, good prize money, or the week later we're running the Arrowfield for, I think it's $1 million race, Group 2. Either one of those looks a sensational option, to be fair. So
PJ Bell's a good race for her. I think 3-year-old fillies, it fits in really good. Is that the one, Race Hoots and one?
Yes.
Yeah, so we won it once before, so good.
Yeah, nice. Well, good to be involved in the championships too, obviously.
Yeah, especially with a good filly like that, she's quality, so that's a while away, it's 6 weeks away,
Still
I think it is.
6 weeks away, so
you just keep it ticking
got a bit
over.
of time, yeah.
Pretty much. And the reason a little bit tricky, I suppose, but the reason we trialled her Monday was just to assess her and have a look. She couldn't have trialled any better. She went super. Thought it was really good. But being realistic, going to a Group 1 contest, you want to be rock solid and rock hard. And if she didn't have that issue post Magic Millions, then we'd run. But horse first, and we'll just keep her waiting in the wings and goes to the championships on fresh legs.
Very good. Well, it could be a silver lining being involved in the championships there. So, all right. Well, let's get into the weekend's racing. Sunshine Coast tonight. Our Coney resumes in a Class 2 handicap for the boys over the 1,000, and trial form was a little bit mixed. So, what are we expecting?
He's going good at home though on the track. I forget his trial at Doomben. It was a bit plain. We did try to trial him over, but he went nuts in the barrier, so he got scratched. Anyhow, he looks to me like he's going quite good at home, but maybe just might need a run first up. He's had a minor throat condition, so let's have a look at him first up, first go back.
I think the 1,000 suits, so just ride him. And Sunshine Coast, real big horse, smash him at Eagle Farm one day, deep into a prep, but just ride him comfortably, barrier 1, and then find the right lane. He'll hit the line. Whether or not he can win after a long time off, not too sure, but whatever he does tonight improves.
Very good. Okay, we'll keep a watch on him and hopefully runs well for connections there. Red Stiletto lines up in a Class 1 handicap, resuming here, and was third in a recent Sunny Coast trial.
Yeah, she was okay in that trial. We've put blinkers on her tonight for the first time. More just trying to spark some improvement. She had a couple of previous trainers and never had a gear change, so we've worked her since the trial in blinkers a couple of times. Seemed to have done the job. I thought her work Tuesday morning was good. Importantly, she comes in a couple of barriers. I thought the barrier was a bit tricky initially. 4 scratchings inside her, so she comes into a barrier 5, I think. Shouldn't be far away from them in the run with the blinkers applied, and I think she can race really well. Looks like a pretty attractive option.
Okay, very good. Well, good luck to the connections involved with Red Stiletto there. Let's turn our attention to Sunny Coast Saturday meeting, which is the main metro meeting for the weekend. Blackjack Boom, who's obviously in form. He's won 3 of 4, lines up in a cutest 3-year-old handicap here, and he got the job done first up, didn't he?
Yeah, he's very good first up. Plenty of improvement in from that first up run too. We're drawn terribly tomorrow though, out in 12, so
59 as well, done
59
at 5
kilos. Just think that if he can get a 3 wide line with a bit of cover, he might be okay. But if he gets stuck out there, it's going to be difficult for him with that big weight. But going very well. The horse is in super order, and he goes particularly well for Robbie too. So hopefully we can get some sort of trail with cover, and he'll finish pretty strong, I think.
Okay, very good. Well, fingers crossed Robbie and the Tricolours team, the role can keep going with him. Frederick the Dane Trent, benchmark 72 handicap here. We mentioned him last week. Been waiting for a dry track and then was scratched. Talk us through that, and how does he shape heading into this one?
Well, just prior to, I think it was the Lionesses race, there was a massive downpour, wasn't there?
Yes, so it rained, seriously. It come down sideways, and
so it didn't hurt her. No. She doesn't mind it, but he's an absolute duffer, so we made the call, like he was up there ready to go. We made the call to bring him home and target this race here.
Well, we made the mistake of running him last time on a wet track because it was the first race of the day, I think. So we thought, let's have a crack at it, but he just went terribly. And anyway.
Soft gate. Back to 1,000 metres, not too concerned. Speed looks pretty good. He's obviously fairly high speed himself, but I think tomorrow, back to the 1,000, might just give us a chance to ride him a touch steadier. I'm not saying we'd drag him right back. Be sort of second pair or so with a bit of cover. Let the speed go. There's a couple drawn out deep that want to hook into it, and if that happens, he can chase them down, providing the track stays dry, even with the big weight. He's a really good track worker, I think we mentioned last week, and we're just trying to maybe add another dimension to him rather than having to go out hard and try and dominate. Because what we've seen at home, when he sits off horses and can chase them down, he's dynamic. He works super. So we're going to try and replicate that tomorrow. And Sunshine Coast, perfect track to do it.
Yeah.
Just touch off him and then let rip at the right time, nice and balanced. And if he gets to the right part of the track, good chance at nice odds.
Yeah.
And the Crown's the right part of the track?
Yeah, it should be. Again, you'd have to think.
It'll be a bit more even tomorrow without no rain. So,
Yeah.
you know, we're in a bit later race, so you get to watch the races and the pattern of the day. So it should be pretty uniform tomorrow, I would think.
Very good. Well, good luck to the Spice of Thoroughbreds team with Frederick, and fingers crossed the weight, the patience that everyone's shown with him pays off at the Sunshine Coast. Let's turn our attention to the Gold Coast, the home track, Pretty Divine. In a Q-Just 3-year-old benchmark 65 over the 1200, and she won well at Lismore first up, but then was down the track last start.
Got into a bit of trouble the other night. She got squashed and put over the fence, so probably forget it.
And pestered in front
too.
She
was pestered in front. It was a terrible run race, and she didn't have the best of runs. So hopefully we can get a bit more economical run tomorrow, and she can show her true form. Because she's okay, you know. She's her work's been good, and there's no reason why she can't run well. But
I think from the barrier we might ride a bit, just touch off him as well.
A little bit more steady tomorrow, and hopefully she can just hit the line a bit better than being pestered up front.
Okay, well, a bit of context sounds like it behind her last start, and
just if you'll obviously put the replay up the running, she just got belted from pillar to post.
Yep.
I think Tegan Harrison was having her first ride back as well, and give her a bit of a sharpen up sort of halfway through. So nothing really went right, and sometimes them old tough geldings can get away with getting buffeted about, but inexperienced race fillies shirk the task, and she's certainly done that. So hopefully we just come out a bit negative on her tomorrow, find a bum, and then she can hit the line hard.
Yep.
Very good. Well, the mowers are out, and the track's looking in pretty good conditions. So
it'll be fine. They're out there now.
Yep. Very good. All right. Well, good luck to the Archer Park team there with Pretty Divine. Zamanji lines up in a fillies and mares 0 to 60 radar over the 1200, and she went close first up on the heavy over 1100, and drawn nicely here. Barrier 1 for Mr. Callow.
Yeah, I thought she was home. To be fair, probably just knocked up a bit on the harsh surface. Halfway down the straight, you wouldn't have backed anything else, but she just got a little bit tired. So
this real fat little thing takes a run or two sometimes. So.
She might even need it again tomorrow. Yep. But I will say, soft draw, good gate speed. This is the right race for her. It's a pretty common race, without trying to be disrespectful.
We scratch it from tonight.
To save her for home track tomorrow, where she's won. So I'd be expecting her to race pretty well. Whether or not she just needs it again at 1200 remains to be seen.
Still a bit of improvement in her,
huge,
isn't there?
but it just looks like the right race to try and knock off and then progress.
Okay, well, fair bit of a lead there with the decision to scratch from tonight and go to the home track. All right, Tobe, Ipswich Sunday.
Yep.
Seems funny talking about Ipswich on a Sunday, but that's just
does.
the way it rolls with the two Sunny Coast meetings. Burning Bell lines up here for the on-track Thoroughbreds team, and Q-Just 3-year-old fillies and maiden plate over the 1100.
Yes, she comes off a couple of pretty good trials, and she's a filly that's improved each outing, each time she's been to the trials. And she worked here Saturday morning. Gee, she worked good last Saturday morning in company, like she flew, and it's improved a stack. So I nearly think she could beat those.
I'm giving her the most improved.
Yeah, she
of our sort of young horses.
Of our runners for the weekend, she looks like she's a horse that might be a bit progressive. So hopefully everything goes to plan and she can get away with that on Sunday.
All right,
she's cutest prize money for a filly as well. So important to try and knock these maidens off and get a return pretty quick.
Yep. And obviously you've been patient with her. She trialled 4 times and she's ready to hit the go button.
She's taken a bit of time. She's been a bit backward, but she's still only young.
Bella Spree filly.
Yes, Bella Spree filly, cutest. How good.
Very good. Okay, well, good luck to the on-track Thoroughbreds team there with her.
Bought from Dan Dean Stud.
Dan Dean?
Yep.
Queensland.
Yep.
Very good. Okay, Grand Zoo lines up. He's the last runner for the weekend, lining up in a Class 4 handicap over the 1350. Mr. Vorton involved here in the connections. How's the big fella Grand Zoo going?
We're adding a tongue tie to his gear this week to just maybe try and get him to come back just that little bit, make him settle even further. because no doubt he's been disappointing, as we'd probably all agree. But he comes back a fair bit in grade there on Sunday. So I would assume if he has a crack and things go right, obviously from barrier 1 he's not going to be far away, but I don't think we'll be hunting him out to try and lead or anything. Just get a bit of cover and allow him to drop his head and just relax for once. And not a great deal else to add. If he can't beat them there on Sunday, we're in a world of hurt.
Okay, yeah, Ipswich.
Would you agree with that?
I do. He we were so disappointed with his last run, but that was a very, very, very strong race. And his 2 runs back, we'd ridden him quietly and let him run on, and then all of a sudden we went and banged him straight up onto it, and he ran pretty quick out in front and was the first one beaten naturally. So I agree with Trent. We just come back and just ride him a nice race and see what happens. But I'd be disappointed if he couldn't beat them. He races well Ipswich too, so
yeah.
So nice track for him. So Ben Thompson on, see what happens.
4 starts at the track for 2 wins in a second.
That's right.
Yeah, races well there.
All right, well, good luck to everyone involved there with Grand Zoo. And that's the runners for the week. So thanks for the insights. Can we find a little best bet in amongst them all?
Oh, I'm going to jump in. Now I'm going to go Burning Bell.
Burning Bell.
That'll do me for the weekend. And Grand Zoo.
Oof, double on Sunday.
Gone the multi again.
Oh, no.
Well, the multi didn't exactly work last week, did
Never,
it?
no.
That right, an Indian dreamer let us down, as he does anyway. He still ran well, but he just...
He needs another lap by the look of him.
No, he played around the gates and didn't begin as he did, as he has done the last 2 or 3 runs. When you want him to begin from a barrier, he ends up back last. But anyhow, that's him.
So the moral story is you can take the multi if you like, but maybe just back them each individually as well.
Don't go. Yeah.
I should add 2 or 3 and cash out.
Yeah.
And mine, I think that Red Stiletto's found a nice race, even though she's, coming off the back of a bit of a freshen up and whatnot. It just looks like a perfect race for her for good prize money. Blinkers on, she'll improve.
Very good. And what price are we looking at there? Let's just have a quick look at that.
12 or 14 to 1, wouldn't you?
Okay, well,
What? I don't know. Wouldn't have a clue.
$4.20.
Put a 1 in front of it.
Well done, Glenn Munsey.
Yeah. Look out, Munsey, I'm after you.
Anyway, I thought you were after something at value. I was thinking,
No.
we're going to have to get this show out there pretty quickly. But, all right, well, good luck to everyone over the weekend.
Thanks, guys.
Well done.